Ayo guys, so I debated making this video at all. It probably easily could have been a post, but there was kind of a lot of thoughts going through my mind, so I wanted to kind of just sit down and talk. I'm outside of my daughter's school right now. I just dropped her off, and normally I would have a create this book video going out right now. Now I do still have one, but as has been the trend lately, it's gonna be late. For those that don't know, yesterday was Phoebe's first day of school. She's finally in pre-K, which was a big, huge deal. And there were a lot of emotions swirling. Like when we dropped her off, she had a total meltdown, even though she was really excited every moment leading up to when she, kind of realized that we were not going to stay. And we had told her a million times, like, we're not staying with you at school, we're gonna leave, but we always come back. I don't know, somehow she missed the memo and had a total meltdown when we went to leave. And that was really hard for both me and Cody. Like, it was a tough day. Very mentally draining, emotionally draining. So yesterday should have been my main edit day for this Create This Book video, and I crashed hard. I just slept pretty much all day. The point being, the Create This Book video will be coming out either tomorrow or Friday. I want to give myself a little grace because I have no idea how today is going to go. I did just drop her off and she was fine, so fingers crossed that everything works out for us today. But I did want to address something that I'm worried about, and that is burnout. I know for the longest time, a ton of my followers have been like, you're doing too much, chill out, you don't want to burn out. And I've always said that I'm trying to listen to my body and be very aware of what's going on and when it's going to be too much, and know at that point to scale back. And I'm making this video because I do feel like I'm there. Camping honestly set me back a lot. I scheduled commissions when I shouldn't have, and now I'm behind on commissions, trying to catch up with Create This Book. Both of my kids going back to school this week. It's just a lot. So the plan was, starting this week, to scale back and not do any more bonus videos, just stick with my weekly Create This Book until further notice. And I know a bunch of you in the comments are going to be like,
oh, well, can't you just do Create This Book sometimes and other content other times?
Here's the thing. I have to stick with my weekly Create This Book, otherwise I will fall off with it. Again, the 3 books are already going to take me over a year and a half to complete, doing 1 episode per week. If I stretch it out farther than that, I feel like I'm going to lose interest and I'm not going to finish. Also, I already have episodes mapped out as far as when they align time-wise. So I already know what episodes I'm doing for Halloween, and I've already come up with ideas for those prompts. If I move it back even just a week, all of a sudden those prompts don't apply to Halloween anymore. A whole set of new prompts do, and I lose out on those ideas, and I'm not down for that. So it will for sure always be a Create This Book every week. I'm just halting the bonus content for right now. And I'm super sorry if that bums you out. I know a lot of my followers are really, really chill about my posting schedule, especially the ones that have seen the week in my life vlog. They 100% understand the amount of time and effort I spend making content for the channel. It's a lot. It is a full-time job. I'm one of the only people I know that posts 2 videos a week, because that's really not the norm. It takes a lot of work. And mind you, my videos aren't something you can draw in an hour. It's hours and hours of work that go into this. And I don't mean to sound lectury, especially to the people that are 100% understanding of my posting schedule, but I think I was triggered a little bit. I posted Phoebe's first day at school photo, and one of the comments was so can we expect more bonus content from you? And I know the person who posted it didn't mean it in a snotty way at all. You guys love my content, and I love that so much. I wish I could post more than I do, but that's just not realistic. And if you're one of the people that wishes I could post more and haven't seen that vlog, please check it out so that you can kind of understand that I'm not just sitting around doing nothing. Most nights I go to bed at 2 a.m. Most mornings I wake up between 6 and 7. It's not sustainable. And while yes, now Phoebe is in school, which is great, it's really not gonna free up a lot of my time. That is now a second school that I have to go to every morning to drop a child off. We've been discussing Cody possibly picking her up just to take something off of my plate, because it's a lot. And she's only doing half-day school right now. Again, not really freeing up a ton of my time. What I will say is her being in school will make it so that the time that I have at home while she's there, I can really focus on what I'm doing. If I get more of my work done during the day, I don't have to stay up till 2 a.m. anymore, which I'm very much looking forward to. So that's kind of like my relief that's going to come from her being in school. Certainly not the ability to make even more content. And to be completely frank, like, you guys are never going to get more than 2 videos a week. That is max. So yeah, I can't say how much I appreciate the people that are so relaxed about my posting schedule, and we just love seeing you whenever you post, and don't put on that external pressure of like, I need more content. That's the kind of pressure that makes me feel burnt out, is the like, is it ever gonna be enough? Now, right now is a very crazy time for me between the school, between being behind on commissions. Plus, I am navigating something so huge right now. And I was gonna keep it a secret because I really don't know a lot of the details just yet. But I kind of want you guys to understand why I'm like, I cannot do the bonus content. This is just one thing too many. And that is that I'm going to launch a shop. Again, I don't know details, so please don't ask me like when it's going to launch. There is so much that goes into this. I had no idea what it would entail, but first and foremost has been like buying all of my supplies. And unfortunately, a lot of what I bought the first time around is just not sufficient enough. Had to go get some different materials, had to invest in a nice printer, a website, having to start a website. I've never done that before, not to mention a website that involves e-commerce. And there are so many levels to that. I mean, payment methods, shipping costs, shipping weights, you have to get like a ship partner that you can print all of your labels from. Obviously, things get even more complex when you're dealing with international. And I know I have a lot of international shoppers that, would want to buy from me. So I don't want to cut them out just for the sake of making my life easier on the shop end. But my gosh, there's just so much. And I already felt, at my max, and now this just took it a little too far. And if I try and do it all, I'm gonna burn out. I know that for a fact. So that's why I'm scaling back. I hope you guys understand. I hope that you're excited at the prospect of a shop. I do think for sure I want to do stickers and prints. I'm not sure what else to do. A lot of bigger projects like apparel are probably not realistic because I'm not at a place where I can afford to or even necessarily have the desire to outsource any merch. I want to try and do everything in-house because I'm a control freak. But yeah, I mean, my mind is just flooded like branding, labels, freaking converting all of my art to a digital format because that is not the art that I do. I do traditional art on paper. So, for some of it, it's as easy as scanning it in. But for a lot of it, especially in the book where it's like you've got that spine that curves, the scans aren't gonna produce the art the way it looks in the book. So now I'm having to mess with it digitally. It is so much. I didn't plan to tell you guys about this soon, but again, that like external pressure of like, we want more content. I need that to kind of chill. And I felt like the only way to get you guys to understand how much is on my plate is to tell you what I'm working on. But now that you guys do know, now would be a good time to kind of tell me what stuff you want to see in my shop. What were your favorite art pieces? If you want stickers, what kind of stickers would you want to see? Obviously, when the shop does launch, I want it to be a successful launch. I want you guys to see stuff there that you want to buy. But in the meantime, I need to hurry up and get home and get to editing that create this book. It's a good one. It's a good one. And unfortunately, you're going to hear a lot of what I'm rambling about again, and I'm trying to keep the shop under wraps in that video. So I'm like, I have a big project. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Well, now you guys know I'm not going anywhere. This is me actively monitoring myself, making sure that I don't burn out, and I'm always here to create content for you guys. I appreciate you just being understanding, sticking with me. And if the create this book is all I can do, I hope you guys are happy with that, at least for the time being. Again, these are extenuating circumstances. I won't always be launching a shop. I won't always be sending my kids back to school. I won't always be behind on commissions. So the plan obviously is to get back to doing bonus content too. It's just for now, until further notice, strictly create this book. All right, I'm gonna stop rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching and always supporting my channel. And until next time, goodbye.